as you can see, we are doing another draft, a mock draft rather, with the. I think I did something wrong here. Oops. Let me just start over here. I'm just messing around with some stuff before we got going here. Draft simulator. Okay. Going with another New York Jets mock draft. Restart. New York Jets. There's a lot of different things that could happen with something like this. And that's why I kind of wanted to fiddle around with it and just kind of see what we could do. So now, for a couple things. Number one, speed down to half. Way too quick for Uncle Colton. Way too quick. So then we're going to go down, also look at randomness. Don't want any randomness. Bringing you guys the best and most realistic draft that we can, because I think that's what matters. We got to be realistic in this. Now, will we maybe daydream a little bit with the Vikings later on down the road? Probably. But for the time being, we're going to be realistic. Also give ourselves another mic check, because you never know with these things. Just okay, sweet. So we're good to go. I fiddled around with some things. I figured, okay, cool. Let's see what we can do at number 2. Which teams really would, probably trade up for your guy, Jamar Chase, who I really love. Now, first of all, I love Jamar Chase, and it would really surprise me if he did fall in the draft, because I think he's the best wide receiver in the class. Boom, no cap. Yeah, he's the best wide receiver in this class. So right away, it's no-brainer for me drafting him. Now, I'm going to pause. The Jets have the 23rd overall pick, and I think that with the current talent on board, I would like to go up and trade up and get Kwity Paye, because I think he is going to be a tremendous talent. Now, do I think he's going to be better than Gregory Rousseau? I'm not 110% sure. But I do think he's going to be a good talent. So we're going to go through the rest of these 5 picks. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the Bengals get Devonta Smith at number 5 when, hey, they just traded away A.J. Green. That's huge. Jalen Waddle goes to the Falcons, and then Penny Sewell goes. This is really shaping up. There's not really a big run on quarterbacks. Now, the Eagles are probably going to take a quarterback, as well as the Lions, who probably don't think that Jared Goff is the answer there long term. I don't know. We'll kind of just see how that goes. Also, the Panthers are probably going to take a quarterback, as well as the Broncos. Now, we could trade with the Cowboys. I think. Let's see who's all interested in the 23rd pick. So I think we go Dallas Cowboys here, because I think that the team, other than the 49ers that are most likely to draft an edge defender, I think we trade up for the 10th overall pick from 23 that we got from Seattle for Jamal Adams. You got to love it. But we also have them give us, we actually are going after this one, because I want to go back up and get Kwity Paye. I love Kwity Paye. I think he's going to be a fantastic player for an NFL team wherever he does go. So I don't want to give up a lot. I want to give up 66. Oh, I hate that too. Really do hate that. You know what? For this first Jets draft, let's actually just see how this all pans out. We're going to resume the draft here. Just, I forgot. We're just going to try to see how a lot of these pan out, because the Jets have a lot of ammo and a lot of different things they can do. A lot of things that they could really look at too. So Rashad Bateman goes, hey, the Dolphins also get Rashad Bateman, which is also big. So Kwity Paye goes at 11. I thought he would go in that 11 to 12 range, but there's still some good defensive ends in this draft. And we're just going to kind of, resume the draft and just kind of wait it out and see what else we can do. So quarterback, we didn't go after a quarterback because we did not need it. I truly have a lot of faith in Sam Darnold. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. We don't need it. We do not need this man. Gregory Rousseau is looking us right in the face. Now, let's see. I would say a potential edge defender. Let's see. Has Kyle Pitts already gone? He better have, because he is a... Yeah, Kyle Pitts went at 110 to the Cowboys, which is a common place that he usually goes. So I think Kyle Pitts, he's definitely gone. So in terms of, okay, guard player, so I really don't want to lose 34. So I think we trade up. Let's see how many teams are actually interested in this trade. Jacksonville Jaguars, the very first one I was thinking of. I think we can trade with the Jaguars and maybe get some, also get a 3rd round pick, get 65, just to move up a couple spots. A little too rich for their blood. Okay, all right, fine. Offer a future 7th. Maybe that'll sweeten the deal a little bit. All right, future 7th. Hopefully they don't draft Gregory Rousseau, but it's a chance we are willing to take. Okay, they went up and got J.C. Horn. So, and I think there is a lot of talent in terms of that. There's a lot of talent in terms of secondary in this draft too. So we're going to go ahead and draft Gregory Rousseau. I got a lot of love for this guy. I think he played inside, outside, had a very productive career at Miami. We're going to go Gregory Rousseau as an edge defender to give the Jets some more edge help. So now we got 34, 35. We're going to just kind of wait the rest of this out and just kind of now the Jets have 33 here. And some of these other places need guard help. Elijah Vera Tucker, I don't think is a tackle. I kind of made this mistake when I was drafting with the Jaguars. I think he is a guard. I think his movement skills, his size, his wingspan, everything points to him being a guard. But I'm kind of interested to see how he goes here. This is tough because there's a lot of things that the Jets actually have. I mean, could we double down on? Because we already got we don't need a quarterback. I really fully believe in Sam Darnold. I don't believe that we need an edge defender because we got Gregory Rousseau at corner. How are we looking at corner later down in the draft here? Like I said, corner is kind of one of those spots where I think there's quite a bit of talent here. You got Tay Gowan there, Tyson Campbell later down in the second. I say we take. I love Wyatt Davis. You really can't go wrong with Wyatt Davis here. So, but my question is, could we trade down to 37 and get more draft cap? No more trades, Colton. We did too many trades last night. We're going Wyatt Davis, boom, who's a big time guard who I think is going to provide a lot. And the Jets need a lot of offensive line help. Are they going to leave Mekhi back down left tackle? I think yes. We got Wyatt Davis, who's going to play right guard. Let's get Elijah Vera Tucker, who's going to play left guard. Boom. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we're helping out that offensive line. We got him Jamar Chase, who I think is going to be a really good wide receiver in the NFL. We've got a lot of options. And now we're going to stop this because we need to go after a corner. 65, 66. Could we go after a corner in the third? Not sure here. Not really sure here. I don't know if I want to go after corner, though. I really don't. And like I said, I know that the Jets brought in Carl Lawson, but I'm really excited about the Gregory Rousseau pick. Just kidding. I know I'm not kidding at all. I'm actually very excited about Gregory Rousseau. So a lot of the corners went. J.C. Horn went. Asante Samuel Jr. A lot of the corners went. We saw that would happen. I think at the second round here, you can't mess around. I think you've got to some of those. Let's see what the 49ers do. Okay, they went after. What about the Cowboys? We know they need defensive help. Okay, they drafted a running back. Okay, all right, that's pretty shocking. Not gonna lie to you. So, I think the Patriots are actually we're kind of getting to that danger spot. Do we want to trade up? Because we got a couple of extra. Jackson, Jabril Cox. Okay. Oof. The Chargers I believe they got rid of a couple of corners this offseason. So, do we want to chance it anymore? I don't know. I don't think so. We're going to trade up. We're going to go ahead and get 47 from the Chargers, and we're going to go get a corner here. You give us 47, we'll give you 65, 154, and I think that's what we're going to go here. Resume draft. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Well, they took Landers and Dickerson anyways. Could we trade into the bottom? We got the first two picks in the third round. You know what? I really like this position for the Jets. I think we can get a quality corner here later in the third round. This is tough though. I mean, you're really getting a lot of guys here in the values of the top of the first, the second, and the third rounds. This is wild. I think but I want to go up and get a corner. I think we got to go to 60. I meant to offer a trade back there, but oh well, life is what it is. Well, 60 is a ways off. What am I doing? No, let's go 50. We'll go 50. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Because I like the Dolphins don't need a corner. They're doing quite well. So we'll offer 65. No, 66. 186. Trying to lowball them. Didn't work out like we wanted. 66 and 154. I mean, if they don't do it, it's not the end of the world. The Jets have a lot of... Okay, they took it. I may not love it, but all right. 1, 2. Okay, awesome. So we traded up, and we're going to take Tay Gowan because I think, honestly, the Washington football team, I'm not really sure. I think they could kind of go a lot of different places, but I'm going to go ahead and take Tay Gowan at 51. And we'll be back for the third round to start out things there. A lot of things that going on so far that I'm actually really excited about. Now, at 107, you kind of feel in that sweet spot to see where you want to go here. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of things that could happen here. Do we want to get our third round pick back? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we want to do here. Defensive tackle opposite of Marvin Wilson. Of Quentin Williams. Do we want to upgrade that position? Because I think in the 5th round, I would like to target 2 players in. I think I want to go after a couple of different players, and it really depends on kind of who falls. I'm kind of blanking on one of them, but I really think it really just depends on Jalen Twyman. I don't know if I want to go after Jalen Twyman in the 5th round because I think he'll be there. I hope he'll be there, but I really want to go after Trey Sermon. I really want to go after Trey Sermon, especially in the 5th round. So you know what? At 65, I think you look at other positions of need here. There's just a lot of things you have to like here. Levi Onwuzurike is there. Let's try. I think if we can get in that 75 range, the defensive lineman Levi Onwuzurike. I think Quentin Williams does well in the run game, and I think he does well in the pass game as well. But there's a lot of things you have to like about Onwuzurike. I mean, just his first step quickness, how quick he is, and everything. Or do we want to trade down for Jalen Twyman? That's a big question here. At the end of the day, this is kind of a tough thing here. 69. I say we there's a lot of I want to trade up. Who are the Texans going to take? Probably D lineman. Okay. But I think 69 here. Cincinnati Bengals. Who are they going to take? Okay. Probably a guard or a tackle unless they ignored it. I'm not really sure. They did ignore it. I mean, they got edge, so they're probably actually going to try to take a tackle, which I don't want. I mean, they're pretty strict. 69. Okay. Cincinnati Bengals. We'll make you a deal. Top of the 3rd round, but you got to give us 69. You got to give us 111. You got to give us 190. And we'll give you 65. You know what? We're gonna get a little sweet with them. We're gonna ask for a future 5th. Okay, all right. It ended up working out. So, they are clearly gonna. They took Marvin Wilson. I think that's a good pick. But I love Marvin Wilson, but I think his Senior Bowl will drive his stock down. I'm not sure how he's gonna be able to play there in the NFL. But I really like what the Jets are doing. What they have at D lineman. So I'm not 100% concerned. I think I'm gonna kind of put off some of the other needs and go for Jalen Twyman later in the 5th round. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay. All right. Now that we know that Najee Harris is there, arguably the best running back in the NFL. I love Trey Sermon and I love Najee Harris. This is a big decision. This is a huge decision. He's right in that sweet spot. He fell a little bit. I think, honestly, the Jets do need a running back. Why don't you take the best draft pick or best running back? Oh, yes. Okay. All right, this is just getting sweet. Creed Humphrey, James Hudson goes. I want to see if maybe... Nope. Okay. Levi Onwuzurike, I think he's still on the board. Oh, that's very, very intriguing. And I think if the Vikings get there, they're going to take him because they need some defensive tackle help still, in my opinion. Do we want to wait till 86? Nah, I think we want to go for some corners. We'll go for some corners. And we're going to go right now. We're going to go with the Chargers at pick 77. 86 for 77. We'll give you 186. Okay. All right, sweet. So we are on the clock now at 77, and I really like a lot of the talent here. Thomas Green at 82. Thomas Graham, excuse me. Rashad Weaver's there. It was just kind of because the Vikings don't really need a corner. I like Thomas Green here, though. I really do. 77. Okay. Resume draft. Oop, I forgot to. Okay. All right. A lot of things going on here, but we addressed a lot of the major needs with the Jets. I'm going to just kind of let it play out because we got a lot of picks coming up here in the 4th round that I think could make a major difference. So Jamie Davis goes. Rashad Weaver goes. Joe Tyrone. Okay. Tryon. Joe Tryon gone. Okay. Rashad Wildgoose. It's a heck of a last name. Brevin Jordan goes. Tommy Tremble goes. Trey Walker goes. Okay. edge Jordan Smith, Deonta Smith. We are in the 4th round now. 150. I mean, Trey Sermon just really fell to us. Who really wants to trade with us? Because I really would like a 2nd pick. I might get a little wild with this. I really might. 109. We could give you, let's see here. Top of the board. What are we looking at? Edge defenders. And, I mean, it really wouldn't hurt Jordan Smith. I really like him. I think he's going to be a quality player. Quinn Minarez is there. Could we potentially trade down? Maybe could Quinn Minarez fall to 111? Let's go Jordan Smith and see if Quinn Minarez falls. Quinn Minarez. Yes, he fell. Okay, sweet. Quinn Minarez. I don't even think it's a debate here, but I just kind of want to look over some of my other options here because I think there's a lot of different things that you could consider. Oh man, this is too interesting. Let's look at some of our other options here. Okay, so we got quarterback, we got wide receiver. Okay, this is tough because I really like the Jets' offensive line. But at the end of the day, it never hurts to ask the question, people. Never hurts to ask the question. Cornell Powell, Nico Collins, Amari Rogers is there, but we could go after him later. Let's see, other defensive tackles. I'm just trying to think here. There's a lot of things that we could do here. Okay. I don't know. This is kind of a tough thing here. Connor Mcgovern as a starting center. I didn't love Connor Mcgovern. I mean, he did allow 6 sacks last year, but do we want to go with Quinn Minarez, who really showed out in the Senior Bowl? This is tough because there's a lot of different things you can consider here. Oh man. Man. Okay, I really like Quinn Minarez. Could we take him to kind of push Connor Mcgovern? I don't know. Even though Connor Mcgovern is not, he's a solid starting center. But I really don't know here. But this is a tough position here because Quinn Minarez fell to 107. Quincy Roche is there. Oh man, this is a tough pick because we addressed edge. I'm gonna double down on guards. What do we got for? I'm sorry for taking up a lot of this because this is a tough decision. The Jets have a lot of okay. Kendrick Brown is there, or Kendrick Green, excuse me, Deontay Brown. That's what I meant. And he's a little bit more of a stacked, probably be a better scheme fit for the Jets. Okay, Quinn Minarez. I'm done talking myself out of it. Quinn Minarez is there. We're taking him. Now 146. Hopefully Jalen Twyman is there. And the 190, maybe we can coax and maybe double down on some of these other positions here. But I'm hoping Jalen Twyman is there. If not, Tadaro Slayton is vastly underrated. And I think maybe if you bring in Tadaro Slayton and put him in with Quinn and Williams, you could definitely create some things there. But we're trying to kind of make it balanced here because I know that Robert Saleh is going to bring in some defensive guys that want to do some different things. So Marlon Tuapatula went to the Green Bay Packers. I never get his name right, so don't make fun of me. Amari Rogers. And they got Amari Rogers. Ellerson Smith goes to the Vikings. Okay. So there's Trey Sermon at 147. Can we trade down with the Bengals? I think we can get all the way to the Bengals. Let's do it. Let's trade down to the Bengals, man. Let's go down to the Bengals. Well, 150. 149 Bengals. Let's try to take the Bengals for it right here. 150. We'll give you 146, but you got to give us 150, 156 in a future 7th. Awesome. Trey Sermon went. That's fine. Not the end of the world, but we got a ton of guys that I really like. 155. Who? Defensive end. Don't know. This is rough. Now, we've already got Quinn Minarez. How are we looking for Jalen Twyman there? He is not an edge player. Stop listing him as such, please. Israel is there. Okay. We're going to trade down a little bit. You know what? No. We'll take Israel here, and then hopefully Jalen Twyman is there. You know what? No, let's go the other way around. Jalen Twyman is not a reach at this point. He had a lot. He did very well this last year, more specifically the year before, but really brings a lot of terms of pressure. I think he's a tremendous player, and I'm really excited to see what he brings as a speed defensive tackle rusher. I really like what I see in him. And then we still got Mcgovern there, who I've done a little bit of research on. I really like. He had a stronger year this last year. I had a couple of picks for South Carolina. Really double down on corner spots here. But could we? I mean, the Vikings don't really need. I think we could go down to the Texans and maybe take them for a ride. Yeah, let's go down to the Texans here. Take them for a ride. Here, yeah, we'll give you 156, but you give us 158, 195, a future 7th, or excuse me, 233, which is the 7th round draft pick, and then also, give us a future 4th. Taking them for a ride. All right. Taking them for a ride. They took Williams. Tyree Gillespie goes to the Vikings. Okay, they needed some help at so then we get Israel. We get Mcgovern right there anyway. So boom, and we'll be back with the 190th pick. I got a lot of plethora of picks. Really, the Jets, they don't have a lot of big contracts, so we can just kind of bring in a lot of players that really could do some things for them. So I'm excited to see what happens here. Because it could be really interesting for the Jets. I mean, there's a lot of players here still that are pretty impressive, and they definitely provide a lot for the Jets. Let's see here. Okay, all right. All right, this is getting old. It was just sitting here. Now, I would like to get Ian Book with the 233rd or 240, so let's see what we need now. Philippe. Okay, Tommy Kramer's there at 194. Who really needs a guard? Let's get wild. Let's go with wild with some of the trades. I know I've been getting really trade happy lately, but I don't even care. 194 to the 49ers. You give us 194 and a future 3rd and a future 5th. And we'll give you 190. I knew that was a little steep. 190 and we'll give you a 7th round draft pick too. Why not? We'll sweeten up the deal a little bit. All right, fine. Moved up a little bit. We get back-to-back picks here, so we can really kind of look at. I really like Tommy Kramer, who I thought would be there. And then now we get a second go at it. Offensive lineman. What about some weapons? Like maybe how are we doing at wide receiver? Because I know Watkins is there, or Jackson. These guys are going in the 7th round, and Watkins is there. Oh, if we can get. Let's see who's really desperate. Giants. Let's see if they're willing to give up. Let's just mess with them. Let's give us 196 and a future 1st. Yeah, I know. I figured that wouldn't do it. But a future 3rd. Maybe we can get something out of that. And okay, so we got a future 3rd out of it. Why not? Just messing around because I really, at this point, you've really got a lot of things taken care of for the Jets here. Okay, 196. There's a lot you could do here. Man, the Jets are just stacked, though, in terms of, well, I mean, not that it's stacked, but there's a lot of things they could do here and also address some things. Now, Jones. Let's trade down. I know it sounds crazy. Bear with me, but we can really take some of these teams for a ride. We'll give you 196. Actually, no, we're not even going to do them. We'll go down to 202 because I feel like some of these players will still be there. Give us 202, a future 3rd and a future 7th. I've really become trade happy. I know I have. Future 3rd and your other 7th. Fine. All right then. We'll just stick and trade then. We've offered you guys a chance to come up. 196. I think 233 is going to be perfect for Inbrook. Let's do it. Let's bring Mr. Jackson in there because it never helps to have quality tackle help, especially with a team that really needs a lot of weapons along the offensive line. And so I think this has been turning out pretty good so far. Oh, yeah, we got to resume the draft. Oops. When you get kind of down here, it's tougher to see. a lot of these players that ended up going. Because I mean it's really hard to find those quality players, but once in a while you find a gem. You're like the Minnesota Vikings who come out here and find players that really find a way to make their living on playing on special teams, and even become spot stars. You think about guys like in 5th round picks like Stephon Diggs. I mean you can just definitely find a lot of players that tend to just start playing out of nowhere and playing well. So we're in the 7th round now. I'm going after Ian Book because at the end of the day, what is the worst that can? And if Ian Book isn't there, I'm totally fine with that. Why are we looking for quarterback? Is Ian Book still there? Yes, he is. Boom. I love Ian Book. I mean, if he doesn't, oh man, I hate to do that because if at the end of the day, if Sam Darnold doesn't play, I mean, you got Ian Book who could maybe come in and try some things. I mean, at the very least, you didn't waste a 2nd overall pick. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I love Zach Wilson, but I mean, Ian Book, he's a good quarterback. I think he could provide a lot. At least maybe just learn behind Sam Darnold if he's not the real deal. He's got some weapons, especially with what we got him and what the Jets brought in free agency. So, pretty excited with how this draft turned out. We'll see what they grade it as. Okay, so they were okay with the Jamar Chase pick, a B- is what they gave us. They loved our trading down. They like the Gregory Rousseau pick. Wyatt Davis is not a reach, people. When that knee heals, he's going to be a man. I'm telling you. Elijah Vera Tucker, we got him with back-to-back picks. We traded back a little bit. You can see C+ for the Tate Gowan pick here. Najee Harris, a C. He's the best running back in the draft. Quinn Minarez there. Overall, they gave us an A-. I like a lot of things that kind of unfolded with this draft. And definitely think there was a lot of exciting things that happened. I mean, we got some guard help, we got some tackle help, we got some Jalen Twyman at 150. He's not a reach. He had a heck of a career at Pittsburgh. So overall, they gave us an A-. Let me know what you guys think because I think this was a very fun draft. And the Jets have a lot of ammo and a lot of different things that they could do. But I'm really excited to see what they do, in fact, end up doing. So make sure you guys go out and have a great rest of your night and take it easy.